Something interesting is part of the reason why I'm enjoying playing the game so much again. I'll start in a second then. Because that is something I haven't actually seen properly yet. But yeah, that's part of... Well, not part of it. The reason that I'm enjoying this game so much again is because after being away from it for so long, because I played Repentance quite a lot. Nowhere near as much as other people. I know of what I'm gonna call the second half of the game, which I am nowhere near in terms of the 100%. I have some of them. That's what I'm gonna say to avoid spoilers. Being on my main file, this second file. But it's the whole having a major goal again that isn't just play to play. It's actually going for 100% and from the beginning, so all of these things which I had before, but through doing them before things got released, so the boxes were already ticked, are now stuff that I need to do and I don't know, which is good. And now to answer that, I'm not surprised. The way that I saw it the entire time, from a neutral point of view, is Putin was claiming he wasn't doing anything, which is questionable, but claiming that the rest of the world were being the aggressors, which actually was semi-true. While he was quietly doing what he's doing and just waiting for someone else to strike first, because then he can be completely absolved of everything. Yes, this is exactly the challenge I thought it was. This one will be fun. Oh, I'm going to Isaac with this. Okay. That's interesting. Wonder if that'll count as the 5th win. Omega. Could be interesting. But no, no, all the other countries saying about how he can't do certain things and how he's... like, he will be stopped and all of that. Well, actually, yeah, from the world point of view, sure. He was very obviously doing something. Like, very obviously. But he hadn't done anything. So they were calling him guilty before he'd actually done it. Which is why I'm sure the result being it's a war isn't very surprising. Because it's not. But on the other hand, threatening someone who wants a war, maybe, and then constantly saying that you will stop him when he doesn't really believe in any of what you're saying, because you're NATO and he doesn't like NATO. Wonder how well that will go. But yeah, no, I'm not surprised that it's a war in at least some form. It would have been, no matter what. That was the only end result. The question isn't if it will be a war, the question is how big it will be. I know that he invaded. From his point of view, he did not. He recognised certain bits as their own independent states, which they are not, globally. I am not a politician or anything else, so anything I say is very, from what I've heard, rather than professional opinion. And Twitch is definitely not the correct place to get a professional opinion. That actually could be pretty decent, because I'm going to hurt myself. Annoyingly, no, I'll skip the curse room this time. But yeah, it's just very interesting the way it all played out. Whether or not NATO or the UN will send anyone in, whether or not Stye could be useful. Could is a big... Oh no. Oh, that might have been a mistake. I'm stopping between two conversations. No, yeah, whether or not they'll do anything, well, that's up to them and up to the governments of those countries. They claimed they would, but there's a difference between talk and action. as many people love to claim about the UK government and other governments, especially American. Which is funny how America is a daughter country of the UK. As a disclaimer, my personal opinion is that I don't like any of them. As far as I'm concerned, there is no major government in the world which is as good as they should be. Whether or not that's true, I don't know. But I am very neutral in governments. I don't like them. Not in an anarchy way, because, no, anarchy is stupid. And that is as far as political speech I will go with, because anything further will actually start a discussion that could very quickly become an argument, and they're not good. Ooh. That! Fair enough. Tier size and range up. Actually, that is useful. Guppy's collar, yes. Yeah, no, I am not anything relevant to be able to talk about that in any official capacity, so I won't. Oh. No. No, the only thing left at... Ow. Well, the explosion range was higher than I thought it would be. No, when it comes to all of that, the only thing left is just seeing what happens next. What people say and what people do, and whether or not they're the same thing. Now, one thing which I will talk about, which I found very interesting, is Prince Andrew is supposedly innocent, and he claimed he was innocent, which is why he settled out of court for a massive amount of money. That's all that needs to be said about that one. An innocent man would definitely not avoid court, and definitely settle out of court to avoid an actual legal penalty. Yep. Checks out. That's how it all works. Ow. So far, I've not been hit by my own shots. I've only... well, apart from that once. Which I immediately forgot about, apparently. No, so far I've been hit by everything else. That was a guess. Suicide King isn't a hard challenge. Maybe... that works. Hold on. There we go. No. Oh well. Come this way. Pop. There we go. That's what I wanted. Interesting. Fair enough. All you need to do is just dodge the shots as they come back to you. Why is that one on sale now? I don't know. Maybe that's an effective coupon. I know if I'd have died on the first floor, I'd have even higher stats, but I really don't need them. I don't know why I'm skipping curse rooms. It's because I have, it's because I have soul hearts. As soon as I don't, I'll start going to them again. Because curse rooms don't give the devil deal penalty. Ow. Oops. But soul hearts are still useful. The nail... actually could be useful. But then it would give me lower health now. And the coupon is an investment later. But this is useful past the coupon's usefulness, so I'll take it. And I'll go to the curse room. Ooh, I didn't even see that, I just walked into it. Ooh, also, if I die now with the nail, then I would get the Lazarus effect. So I might go to that sacrifice room too. Do it. Okay, well, that's what I'm doing. Yep. That's what I'm gonna do. Dead. Which dead? Okay, Lazarus dead. I now have higher stats. By quite a bit. This shot height is so high. Well, it's a good thing that Ipecac hits things below it if it goes over. Actually, that's a good question. Is the super secret anywhere? I'm not gonna bother looking like that. Whoop. Have I done the boss? I have done the boss. That was Chubb. I don't know if this will be the last run, because I'm gonna stop soonish. I might do another one. I'm undecided. Poison. That doesn't poison anymore. Fair enough. I guess Ipecac only deals poison if it actually hits. Well, deals damage in the hit, because it did hit. Otherwise it wouldn't have reacted that way. Locked down. Of course it is. It is nothing else. Pop! Pop! Pop. So all I've done is made my tier height and, yeah, tier height and range massive. I think range is part of that, though. And high shot speed, meaning that unless I genuinely just miss, it's not a problem. Yeah, all you need to do is just be aware of where your shots are. Ow. Can you... I don't know. That one. And I don't have the tears for that. Not tears, coin. Same thing. Coin. This is why I took the nail. Because it is replenishable health. I completely didn't notice I'd missed a mega. Alright, this is on normal. Why everything's so slow? Super secret. No. Regular secret. Over here. Yes. Okay. Fistula. All you need to do is just watch the shadow of the tier. And then it's easy enough. I'm not good at using my reflection with Ipecac, but it's not hard. Tears up, and health up more specifically. Well, more usefully. Ow. Oh. Black Heart. Yeah, Krampus is one of those annoying bosses where you're not 100% sure what his attacks will be. That is probably actually useful, because as it goes away, it grows in size. It travel... So travel time, but does it go... No, it is just bigger. So, unlike a Ludo Cole, it's based on travel time, not actual distance. I have the health, why not? That's why not. I probably could have actually... Not there. Probably could have looked for the secret room, but oh well. No. Oh, actually that wouldn't have made a difference because there is no secret room linked to it. Nail. Boop. 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 Some money and coins, which is always useful. Complete guesses. Bomb there. Bomb. Actually, probably just... No. Bomb there. Stapler, which is higher damage. Yeah, I think I'll be fine against Isaac. A lot of these challenges are based on either a specific way to play the game, or... Jar of Flies could be useful, but I don't really want it. Yeah, they're either based on a specific way to play the game, or they're designed around a doable challenge that is actually hard. Like, this is based around a bit of both. Some of them are just interesting runs that have just been made into challenges. Like Solar System. That one also qualifies as both too. It's a specific way to play the game, and it's genuinely hard. Well, usually. I still haven't found it as hard as other people have, apparently. Obviously, Last Run was a bit of an exception, because that was just spam the book and then just completely ignore the challenge. Did that one explode in mid-air, or was I just lucky to not get hit? Ow. Ah. Invincibility frames were made shorter in Repentance, something I still don't remember. I knew that was coming, but I thought I could get the shot out in time. It's fine. Is that Curse of the Maze? I think there is. That's one, okay. Chop, I have found. You are Dark One. Ow. I'm hurting myself more. Because I am getting kind of careless. Also, Adversary. Which is just the Adversary. Just does that. No. This will be interesting. I want to say Dank Depths is usually fine. Probably. Today is apparently a tissue day. I probably missed a couple good items from not being in curse rooms, but I also like health. And I've used my Lazarus life, which you could argue I shouldn't have done. I should have left it, but oh well. Stats are stats. Pop! Complete luck. Yeah, having Sty does make it interesting. I would prefer it if all of my shots were consistent, but they don't have to. Oops. I was trying to shoot past him. They don't have to be. That works. Well, you die. And then you die. Boop. Sure, if there's a soul heart, I'll look. There is. I'll look. No money. I hit the wall. Which then made it hit me. There we go. The world. I think the room's over there. Oh, there is also this. It's funny how a higher shot speed is actually making the shots hit me more, because they're coming back faster. But not necessarily because I'm not seeing them, just because they're not going where I think they will. Because I am seeing them. Also because I want to stay far away, which also means if I then go near a wall, and one of them comes back and hits the wall, while the tier is high up, and like that looked very close to me and it just wasn't. High in 2D sprites is hard to do, without making it look at least a little bit off. Which is part of the problem. Same as in many, well, games like this, where it's a 3D space running in a 2D look. I don't remember if I have to permit you or not. Send it and find out. Because I actually don't remember. This will be useful. That's a good point. I don't have the money now. It would be useful. I think I don't know. Ow. That was actually just an accident. Oh, no, Stompy. I can see which subreddit it is, which I'll actually join because I'm not in that subreddit. I find it funny how Gup was immediately latched onto and just being like, yay. I'm not gonna do any sound just in case copyright stuff. And that could be linked back to one person. Because I was like, in one of the Terraria attempts, it was, can you play this piece of music? And it's like, okay, sure. And then on the YouTube upload, it was muted. And it's like, muted for copyright. It's like, but they literally told me it was royalty free. It's like, that's why I just say no now. No strikes or anything, just, it's easier. I want a single coin. I have 6 hearts, I can go in here. Oh, that was worth it. No, if I do this, it's just easier to do with bombs. Yeah, no, I do find it funny how Gup was just immediately latched onto, and it's just amazing. It's just like, 1, because Gup is amazing, and 2, it's just funny. Problems. Problem solved. Boop. You know, I am definitely very happy about the expansion, because it looks very good. Out of Railgunner and the other survivor, which I genuinely don't remember his name, Void something. I know the name, I just can't think of it right now. I don't think there's going to be another thing on the floor. Oh well, not going to get the thingy. Boss! Explode! Oh. But yeah, out of those two, Void Fiend, there we go. I think Void Fiend would be the more usable, but Railgunner definitely looks very fun. Fear Shot. It is damage up, and it is also Fear Shot. But I don't need it. On the other hand, I don't not need it. Is there anything in here that which I would like? I see Firemind. Yeah, Void Fiend. I remembered it before I read it. Either before he sent it or before I read it. One of them. Firemind could be interesting, but I also don't need it, and it's just a boss rush for the sake of boss rush at this point. And Firemind as a whole isn't going to be too useful anyway, because I already have Ipecac with poison. Yeah, this is going to be the last run. Looking at the time.
The world.
Boop. 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 Yeah, no, Void Fiend, the way that I would describe it, looks like Artificer with a little bit of Rex and Retool Multi. If I was to give it an equivalent to the characters that already exist. But then saying that, I like Artificer a lot, and I know that there are loads of people in when it comes to playing Risk of Rain 2 that don't understand Artificer and therefore think she's bad. Not necessarily saying that I'm better than them, because I know some people would take it that way. Just try Iron Surge if you haven't used it. It's surprisingly good, and Flamethrower... My way of doing Artificer was very... Flamethrower is higher damage, so I like Flamethrower. And then I started paying attention to it, and magically it became, actually, Ion Surge is really useful, because Ion Surge lets me dodge attacks, and also deals damage. Flamethrower doesn't. So, over time, I just transitioned into, actually, Ion Surge is just better than Flamethrower. And I haven't used Flamethrower since I changed to Ion Surge. Again, that was high. I know what the character is. I meant in terms of the loadout, by the looks of the loadout, being very charged based, but also sacrifice or give health, and having two forms, which is why I described it as a hybrid of the three. Now, I know lore-wise it is a corrupted commando. Well, corrupted person. I don't actually remember reading whether or not it was specifically commando. But in saying that, I know quite a few people when it comes to lore still think that Commando is the same Commando as the first game. No, the only character who's the same as the first game is Acrid. Consolation prize, which is tears, which is not surprising. Yeah, so when it comes to the lore, it's very specific. Speaking of railgunner, as in, like, sniping. There's a dice room. I don't... It could be useful, but it could also be awful. Oh, look. Boop. Two. Oh, is there a, yeah. If I... Yes, I can. The fool. Actually useful. Ow. You could argue that was planned. It definitely wasn't. It's a 3-room. No, but it worked. I tried to push it and I just didn't. What is this? Full health. That's useless. What are these? Now hearts. They're useless. Anyway. I might as well do the sin fight. Might as well take this too. So, Isaac, so not quite done yet. Oop, that hit the grimace. Oh, and there's an explosive one. Don't know why that one changed path, but sure. If I die, I'm not going to try again. At least not right now. Why does this one not have its back end? I feel like it didn't spawn correctly. That could be useful. It lives. I genuinely didn't notice I was on a thingy too. Ow, that works. Didn't want that to happen, but it works. Yeah, damage is high enough. Ow. No. Completely. I knew that'd happen as well, which is why I stopped firing. Apparently not early enough. Wishbone. Something I don't remember what it does, but I feel like it's to do with getting hit, so I'm doing that. Actually, yeah, no, I'd rather not deal with them. I don't remember what they're called, and I don't care. I thought that would hit. It didn't. Okay, fine. Boop. Oh. Yeah, no, when it comes to the expansion, I will definitely be doing it. I'll probably buy it as soon as it comes out. I know I wasn't going to be done with it. Okay. I know I wasn't going to be done with Eclipse before that point. My goal was to do multi before that point, and I did. Oh, it was never actually a goal set on stream. I just chose that because that was basically where I was. Oh yeah, and because not actually really anyone was there. I did do Eclipse 8 multi. Ow, I was trapped. That was my fault. Ow. I should stop hitting myself. That would be a very useful strategy. Oh, and that. That would have been useful a while ago. Actually, yes. You could be useful to me. Yeah, no, I did Eclipse 8 multi. The way I did it was with Forgive Me Please and Ceremonial Daggers. I just sidestepped the problem. The problem was, as multi, at least me, playstyle-wise, I wasn't able to deal damage to Mithrix and also dodge. Don't know whether or not that was me or the run or the characters. Runs or character, you know what I mean. But either way, I just sidestepped the problem by making the me bit have to do less. I made myself fast and have to dodge, and my damage was, Forgive Me Please, with Ceremonial Daggers, and a couple other things. But basically, just, yeah, a whole load of daggers rather than actually having to fight. And it worked very well. No. So now I'm on Engineer, which I feel like would be a lot easier. At least I'd imagine Engineer would be easier. Because turrets are very good distractions. Now, specifically tried to move to the side to avoid that happening, and instead I just got hit. Well, I have one of each heart type going into the Isaac fight. Which will probably mean I'll either do amazingly or die horribly. Considering the damage, it could go either way. I'm running on phase 2. When I get to phase 3, it'll just be easy. Just because that is what the Isaac fight is like. Phase 2 is the hardest. Phase 3 isn't that hard, just make sure... Well, as long as you can out-damage the threshold for him to teleport, then it's not very hard. But if you're able to do phases 1 and 2 quite easily, then it's not hard. Even then, he only moves very fast and then shoots you. Like, my biggest threat right... Oh, he's dead. My biggest threat was me hitting myself. Oh, it's fine. There's gonna be much, much more. I am 4 characters in out of 11, soon to be 13. So, it's not necessarily that bad. You can still watch it anyway. It's... Yeah, the most recent Risk of Rain 2 one, the last run. There's a lot of smoke outside. My dad has a wood burner, and it's throwing out a lot. But then it's also quite windy. But yeah, anyway. That didn't count as one of the Isaac wins. Okay, so I have to still do it in a normal run. I know what I'm doing next. Yeah, coming off of that, next stream will be Sunday, I believe. Yeah. I know my own schedule. Yeah, coming off of that, that is the end. So, Sunday will be Risk of Rain 2, which will be Engineer Eclipse. Tuesday's when the expansion comes out, I think. So? Why so? Yeah. Yeah, this one, for me at least, is 3 till 6. And I'm not going to fit another one in 7 minutes. But yeah. Thanks for joining, though. I could. I'm not going to. Because I do have other stuff I should probably do. Like, at some point, edit last week's ones and cut them up, and then also edit this week's ones and cut them up, because I haven't actually done it yet. So you say nobody will know but you, but look at the viewer count. I'm 1, you're 2, who's 3? But no, no, there's gonna be more later on anyway. Not today. But Sunday... Well, Sunday there's 2 streams anyway. Which I did finally update my, Do you want my stats now? I did finally... Only 8 deaths. That doesn't show wins. Yeah, it's fine. Bye. Yeah, no, I did finally update the schedule as well to include that change, because I meant to and then didn't, so I was just like, what time am I starting? 6? Oh, and also that's at 9. Oh. But yeah, that's fine. But yeah. Thanks for people for appearing and talking. And yeah. I am gonna end. Exactly. But no. I'm actually gonna end now, so... Bye!